from Microsoft. I'm responsible in Germany in a sales way. My customers are enterprise customers, roughly 5,000 PCs and above. I'm responsible for the most of the customers with transportation, retails in Germany, like Deutsche Bahn, Lufthansa, and so on. And I have two hearts. Why I have two hearts? Because why is Microsoft here on stage? Because Microsoft is, at the end, most of the time, a centralized solution and a decentralized solution. If you talk about blockchain or blockchain technologies, it's always decentralized, or the idea is decentralized. For sure, if we have a private DLT blockchains in our environment, that's a little bit different, but at the end, always all solutions around this world are centralized. If you see Google, Microsoft, AWS or whatever, it's always centralized. And that's the reason why I'm saying it's a little bit, I have two hearts. Because since 2015, I think it was the first idea of myself. I see a colleague behind me and he told me, hey, wow, I make $2 now, see that. I said, what do we do there? I'm minting Bitcoins. Okay, and yeah, I heard that, but I have no idea about this technology. And I see that, and after 2 weeks later, I'm making my first own wallet, put 100 euro in this wallet, and see in the next day, wow, 120. That's amazing. Okay, and I think I was the best minter, the best idea to go with Bitcoin there. 1 day later, I see only 50 euro. And that was my first touch point with this technology. And that's my two hearts. One way I see the technology and the idea behind decentralization, because decentralization is, I think, a little bit freedom. If you have decentralization around this world, you can change the world, socialized, economies, and so on. On the other hand, you need trust. And if you go to a centralized solution, most of the industry customer use this centralized solution because they need trust. And they need an environment that is built up or in a way of law there. Today, I talk a little bit about new things. And I see this picture there, Web3. Yeah, for sure. Every people talks about Web3, but behind that, we see another technology that's coming massive. It's AI. And AI will change all things also of blockchain technologies. Because it's very easy to write a smart contract or write everything in a very AI agent way. And I see, and I show it a little bit later in a live session. That's the reason why I have two hearts. And that's the reason why I say it's AI and Web3 transformation. Sorry. I'm sure you're totally familiar with the journey of Web 1, 2, and 3. It's not so far away. If you see that 1990, roughly, is Web 1, only with a reading technology. I'm a little bit older. I'm sitting in my office with a normal PC, not with a laptop. Most of the PCs are wired. And it's a reading solution at the end. Many companies are coming up, Google and so on, to see and to collect information from the internet. Years later, and 15 years later, and that's, to my mind, we are living in a Web 2 world, actually. Because we are collecting things from the internet. We made new things, like the easiest thing, make pictures, stream it via Instagram, Facebook, or whatever to the internet, and we collect them from other people. We are working together, but today we are living in a Web 2 world and not in a Web 3 world. Our wish here is maybe to have solutions on Hive, on Ethereum, whatever, to have a new world, because we are a little bit, yeah, we have the idea, two hearts maybe, to have the ownership of our own ideas, of our own trust in this environment. And that's the idea of Web3. To have it decentralized, maybe yes, maybe no, because if you're going to a public blockchain, yes, it's totally decentralized. And every person can read that. Yeah? If you're going to Ethereum or whatever, you can read the smart contracts in a very clear way. If you can do that, if you're a coder, you can read that. I'm not, but that's very easy to read that because it's public. If you go into an own environment in an infrastructure of your own company, like a DLT solution, then you have your own trust there. But yeah, it's a little bit decentralized. But your ownership of this information's going to you. And that's the totally difference from Web 2 to Web 3. The new thing is, and I say it's Web 4. What's the new thing? The new thing is it's always in a way of self-processing. Every AI solution can write a smart contract in seconds and prove that is the smart contract okay. If there happens in a security way, is there any security issues in this smart contract? Then you can change it in a very short way. And these AI solutions change everything because you can use it as a blockchain as a service model in a new way. And you live and act with that. Maybe it's happened next week. Maybe it's happened in 2 years. But at the end, it will happen in the next years, definitely. If you see the fast growing of ChatGPT, of Perplexity, or whatever solution you use, it's massive. And that will change all our life. More than the internet was, for sure. It's the internet of intelligence. That's the new thing. The internet is thinking about you. Maybe you have fear about that, but the end is the internet will change our ideas of live and of life. It's 2 things, or 3 things. First, it's about AI agents. Who's familiar with AI agents? Who's coding AI agents? 1, 2, 3, 3, okay. Who's using AI agents daily? Wow. That's good, very good. AI agents is not AI, for sure, yeah? If you have an always on assistant and they act proactively with your environment, with your office, with your life, that's an AI agent. You can program that without any interaction from your side because the AI agent knows about you. And that's different. Maybe you have fear about that, but the end is they will come up for sure. We cannot change that. And that's the next thing, and we are also a ring of that, is to have variables. Brain computers, okay. It's a little bit different, yeah. You see what Elon Musk they're doing there, but they will come up, yeah, with rings, with clocks or so whatever, with clothes. They are intelligent and they are connected to the internet. Yes, maybe I have only one ring, yeah, or a smartwatch, but they will come up with clothing, with everything, with shoes and so on. There are always IoT devices that are connected to the internet with an agent. Hey, you're walking today only 8,000 steps, and now you must go to there and so on. It's not only the ring, it's you, and the internet gives you the information. And that's the third thing, maybe it's decentralized. Because many people has fear about AI. That's okay, and that's totally right. If you are going to a decentralized solution like blockchain technologies, you can streamline that, AI and blockchain together. And maybe that's the new thing of Web 4 and not Web 3. I discussed this with many customers outside, outside this crowd, because you are familiar with blockchain technologies. My role is to find solutions, to find use cases in the industry, make blockchain sense or not. And for sure, 99% of all use cases are not on blockchain technology because they're missing the trust. They're missing compliancy. They're missing security. Yes, there are use cases outside, and I'll show a little bit later on my second heart, but most of them, they are not streamlined with blockchain technologies. Maybe in the future. And now I can show a little bit. Detlef, what is my timing? A few minutes is perfect. Yeah. It's a video only for the online participant, but I can show it a little bit proactively. Because I make a very, sorry, 1 second. Oop. For sure, maybe you're familiar with Copilot. Copilot is our Microsoft solution. And we use actually, in the right button, we use actually GPT-5 for this. And I'm still from Microsoft and I don't using Perplexity or whatever. And yeah, in my private life, maybe yes, but not in the business life. And I can show you how easy it is to create a basic agent on Hive, to write a smart contract for an NFT solution. Very basically, for sure, but it's very easy. First, create a basic agent that can mint a digital collection NFT on a Hive blockchain. Second thing, use ERC 721, it's NFT, yeah. Standard for the Ethereum platform. Then keep a simple code on that easy to understand is. Add comments to explain to each part of that. That's all. Go for it. What Copilot does is they analyze the information that are right there and make a clear understanding. Okay, we make the possibilities, we collect that, and so on. Pop, 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 pop. It's working. Yeah, take time, sometimes. Sorry, the wrong one. There, sorry, again. Yeah, because we need create an agent. Sorry, that was the wrong folder. Okay, that's in German, sorry for that. The agent will set up a very simple NFT on Hive blockchain with this standard, and we need a name for that. Okay, the name is Hive NFT Mint Agent, okay. Yes. You can write it in German or you can write it in France or Netherlands, in whatever you need. And we have one part on this side. I can write the agent, everything, and give him some ideas and whatever. On the other hand there is the agent. And now we have, yeah, okay, that's all. Now make NFT, only with one hand, yeah, collection, with the name, what cool name we need? Detlef. You take Detlef. Make an NFT collection with the name Detlef. And the agent make now the coding. Very easy. Yes, that's simple code, yeah, for sure. But you see that? You see the code for the NFT. And now we make a burning solution, yeah, to burn the NFTs. Oh. So now we have a short explanation what is burning, yeah, in the NFT world. Then we have now here the burning solution itself, maybe alternatives, and so on. And then show me the code. The next thing is to go to how can we implement that to a Hive blockchain? How can we implement that to Solana? How can we implement that to whatever? It's very easy to port that to another solution. For sure, that's very simple code, yeah? And many people are showing, okay, that's too easy, yeah? But it's only a simple way to have an idea what's coming up with an AI agent for blockchain technologies. Very easy, very simple, and every people in this room can code that. Without any idea, without any technology background, you can code that. And that's the next thing, to have a Web4 environment. Okay, that's all from me, from my side, for this. Maybe we have a discussion. Please ask me, have you any questions about Microsoft, about coding, about NFTs? I have some NFT solutions there, and I love NFTs. Yeah. Yeah.
May I borrow your microphone?
Yeah,
Thanks.
for sure. Thank you very much.